The Hillbilly Wreckers podcast is sponsored by POW Entertainment's favorite attorney, the Law Office of Christopher Hoff. For your family law issues such as divorce, child custody and visitation, support, and adoption, contact Chris at 815-355-8194 or through his website, hofflegal.com. A special thank you to Fonzie and the Dago Tees for use of their song King of the Hill as the Hillbilly Wreckers theme song.
Welcome, everybody, to the Hillbilly Wreckers podcast, and I think we see something a little different there, huh, Wrecker?
Yeah, we did a little remodel in here.
Yeah,
we got the TVs behind the camera, so we got a TV over here we can watch matches with. We can discuss, previous shows and upcoming shows and give you guys actual visual of what we're talking about. That's right.
We're done being in the dark. We're gonna start doing some visual shit here.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my camera there. Your camera's over there. We got one here. And speaking of having a whole new setup, something new in POW Entertainment, a new POW Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
KYZYLE in the house, actually for the very first video podcast. Yeah.
Thank you again, guys, for having me on for what, the third time?
Yeah, this is the third time, but the champ is in the house this time.
Champ is in the house.
Yes, champ is in the house. We're going to cut right to the chase. You guys have really set this up and so forth. Your battles with Mason, your battles with Freedom, and now obviously teacher versus student with Jimmy Blaze. Now, going into this match, what was that mindset of yours?
It was one-man gang, essentially. I know I had Tom in my corner. And he was going to be there for me whenever I needed him to be, and he was there for me throughout the whole match. Granted, he got, whopped as well, but I mean, with a match like that, you're gonna. But yeah, I went in there with the mindset of I'm going to win this thing. I don't care if I'm bleeding to death. I'm going to, till my very last breath, I'm going to pin.
Right.
Whoever I need to pin to win. So that was my mindset going in there. Obviously, there's a lot of nerves going in there. It was very an emotional show, number one, and it was a very emotional match to have. Being Jim, teaching me and all that, and he was like an uncle to me growing up. Same with Eric. I've known him my whole life, and then having my former best friend there, there was a lot going on in that match.
Right.
So you had that aspect, and obviously what was on the line, and you had to put your emotions all to the side, and you had to realize what was at the end of that match.
Yeah.
What's in front of you.
Yeah.
You might not be able to get that chance again.
No, absolutely. Now, like I says, you and Mason. Now, do you think that this is going to obviously start off 2024, Mason chasing you, or how's this going to work out? Because you guys have had some classic matches already, and both of you guys are hungry. So are you going to worry about Mason at any time with that around your waist?
No, and here's why. He didn't earn his shot, I guess you can say, in that fatal four-way. Jim was nice enough to let him be a part of it, and I think the other reason part of it as well is Jim did promise Mason a street fight match.
That is true.
Maybe that allows him in. Sure, fine. But there is no rematch. I haven't had my first match yet,
right,
as a POW champion yet. In my eyes, what has he done to face me? Just because of our history, that's done with. That's
right.
With,
Well,
he hasn't done that shot with me yet.
Okay, so now other people coming into the promotion. We have GQ starting to make his way back.
Right.
Will Emery, which was gone, now he's coming back. I mean, hell, you.
What about Moondog? Moondog could be
former champion also.
Yeah, coming after it. He wanted to go
Mateo,
after Jimmy.
and you and Mateo have clashed. I mean, so this has really put a big target on your back. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, bring it on. It's no secret, I've grown up in this business, this industry.
Right.
I've seen the targets my whole life, and I know what it can do to a person who has that target on their back.
Right.
What it's like to be the person chasing that, chasing that target. And I've seen it growing up. I was understanding it before I can even be in those shoes. But I've seen it make and break people. Having a title. So it's going to be very interesting, and I think I'm ready, and I'm ready for whatever comes my way. So
Now, with that being said, are you going to let that title go to your head? Are you going to be defending the title every show, every POW show? Or are you going to be like, no, you know what, I'm going to take the night off, and I'll do it whenever I feel like it, kind of champion?
When I'm champion, right?
Yeah.
Whenever I feel like it.
All right.
Right?
All right.
Whenever I feel like it.
Yeah, but I'm sure the fans would love to see
No, I'm sure the fans would.
that title up in the air every show from the referee. I would. The matches I've seen you put on without that title, I can't wait to see the matches you put on with that title now. So that's the thing, and if I want to see that, all the fans want to see that.
That is one thing.
So
that is one thing guaranteed on me with this title. It's not my first title, obviously.
No, it's
Right.
true.
In POW, I had the Midwest before. I've been in that position of having a title before, but this is a little different. I know I needed to bring my A game with the Midwest. Every match needed to be the best performance out of me.
right.
This needs, with me holding the POW Heavyweight, it needs to be that and then some. So guaranteed every match you're going to see me out there 110%, 120%. It's going to be me giving whatever it takes.
Good.
So
that
is a guarantee out of me.
Good, and I'm glad you said that because I want to see that.
Buckle down. Buckle
good.
down. So.
Because like the excitement sitting behind the microphone and calling the matches is insane. It's a whole different environment from being inside the ring to going on the commentary now, where I see the fan side of it now, where like when I was in the ring I would only focus on what I had to do in the ring and not really pay attention outside. But now with my eyes looking in, it's a whole different atmosphere for me, and my eyes were on you and Jimmy, or you and Eric, or you and Mason, and then RJ would take the other two, and it was just like
it was crazy. Matter of fact, if you look behind you there, you'll see a picture of our of Fox Lake, for Rage Reaction, and again, this just goes to prove that Rage Reaction is getting as popular as Rage itself. This is no lie.
Right.
It's so awesome to see. Like I said, growing up like that, I grew up in Fox Lake. I have a lot of very fun memories to see. So it's really cool to see where the building has been, because the redesign and all that looks very nice.
Right, it looks like a completely different building.
Yeah,
it's cool to see that
does.
this building's still packed.
Yeah.
Even since I was a little kid, it's just cool that like I have a helping hand
in doing that. Oh,
right.
It's
they're all
crazy.
coming out and supporting it. I think that's so cool.
As time goes on, fans, I am gonna definitely work out a couple more of the kinks. This is our first night doing this. I am going to start popping up some classic stuff here and there, and really give you fans something to look at as we start doing this show.
Right.
So, it's a step in the forward direction for sure. So.
Right. No, absolutely.
But now, like you said, you've seen how full this place is. Are you going to be the traveling champion like Moondog Murray?
Put your title up against the other company's title. Kind of, you know, see see what you can collect. Maybe. Like make it like a Pokemon game.
Maybe I don't exactly. This is still fresh.
Yeah.
I haven't really thought about that yet. Maybe that'd be very good because you're giving the company exposure and all that stuff. You're giving yourself exposure, obviously. I think that would be very good. But also, do I want to run that risk? Right. Do I want to increase my chances of losing that if I continue? There's that too. I don't know. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Right. You want to be improving champion, but I think also too, I am a proving champion because go back and look at my matches. My work that speaks for itself. Look at the feud with me and Mason. We were both heavy hitting in that. I think that alone proves.
Right.
And honestly, if I'm being honest, not even just for me, but for him. That title that match, he could have won that match just the same.
Oh yeah, and Eric Freedom could have, Jimmy could have retained it.
Right. He could have ended me in those tags.
Yeah.
But I don't know why Mateo went out there.
I don't know either.
That's a whole nother conversation if you guys want to get into it.
Yeah, I mean, well, the three of you putting on a match. Speaking of that, you guys put on that match last year in January, and the boys in the back remembered that match, and they voted for that match as match of the year. And the three of you won. And it was so good that people remembered it 9 months, 10 months later. That's how good of a match that was.
Yeah, that was very fun. It was hard hitting for sure. And that's what you get when you put three people that are hungry together.
Yeah.
You get good results, and you get magic when you all want the same.
Oh yeah.
And when you're all on the same levels, stuff happens. You know, it's good to be in there with someone who is as hungry, if not even more so, than you. Because you feel challenged.
And the three of you together are so young and have such a bright future ahead. Yeah. And with the three of you guys challenging each other, I can't wait to see what 2024 is going to bring because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts seeing the hunger and the drive that some of these guys are going to want for this right here. And it
goes back to that target, man.
It goes back to that target.
And I'm ready for it. If I feel you deserve a shot, I'll give it to you.
Right.
If I'm feeling froggy, maybe I'll jump.
Yeah.
I know they're always feeling froggy if I'm just handing out opportunities. Oprah, you get a shot. Of course, you're give me it, but if I feel like you're deserving of it, then sure.
There was a post on Facebook by Brian Allen. Everybody knows he's your brother, and made and he made mention that of how coming to the shows, ringing the bell, to grabbing everyone's gear, to what you are, coming up through the ranks. Would there be anything that you would change from, if you had a chance to do it again? Is there anything that you would change?
I've never been asked that. That's interesting because there's a lot to look back on.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I was traveling with my dad, on the roads, as a child, going to shows. There's a lot to look back on. No, I wouldn't change anything because wrestling is the only thing I've known. Right. My dad started in 90, I was born in 99. Wrestling is all I've known, and I've learned a lot of valuable life lessons in wrestling, and a lot of I know was because of wrestling, good and bad.
Actually, as the podcast goes, he did take a pretty good shot from Mason, and actually he got knocked out of the match, at reaction. Did that bother you in any way that seeing Brian take a headshot like that and then falling through a door to begin with?
Man, that was great.
Like I said
that was
earlier,
great.
and in that match, you had to put all the motions to the side.
Yeah.
To look at what was at the end. That title. Like I couldn't believe it. You know, like I was just trying to get out of the way. Honestly, like you see someone coming at you with a cookie sheet, you're like, oh damn, get me out of here. You know? But no, I just got out of the way. I heard it. I didn't necessarily see it, but I heard it. I'm like, I turn around and he's leaning over, and then he goes through the table. I was like, oh
yeah,
oh my god, you know. But yeah, no, I understood what was happening, but I'm like, okay, I have to put that to the side. And I spine buster the shit out of Mason. So,
yeah, you sure did.
That you did.
and then I got flatlined by Jimmy.
Actually, I will say, I actually thought Mason was going to hit his head on the ceiling. That's one of the highest, slams I have seen, and I actually thought he was going to hit his head on that one. Oh my God, that was crazy.
I wish he did.
I wish he did.
Now, that match at Rage Reaction. Yeah. So you got hit a couple times with a kendo stick. How did that feel across the back? I saw the welts. I saw the welts. I saw the welts.
Well, it never feels good being hit with a kendo stick, man. Yeah, no, those were not light.
No, it just a little bit. So I was like, oh god.
Yeah, no,
I got the chills on that one.
It was a little tough. I'm not gonna lie, that was tough.
What was the toughest part of that match that you went through?
Kind of right off my head and kind of right off the bat. Jimmy and Mason shot me off the ropes and they gave me a gut shot, and then Mason came by with a knee lift. When he did the knee lift, I clanked my teeth together.
Oh!
I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me, right? And then I roll out, I'm like, oh my god. And Eric's out there, I'm punching him, he pulls me into the way, and Mason comes out and he suicide dives on me. My nose goes right into his pec, and I thought I broke it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, minutes in, I'm like, my face is all messed up.
I know all about a broken nose in the ring.
Sucked. Getting thrown into the trash cans was not too cool. The trash can, that sucked. The trash can, I still feel that one, like in my neck and my traps. But hey, it comes with the territory.
Right.
You gotta, lick your wounds and on to the next. But I think the trash can, that one has an everlasting one. But my back is sore from the chair shots and.
Thumbtacks and forks and silverware. I mean,
oh my!
Yeah.
Well, like Jimmy grabs that red bag, and I'm like, "What's in the bag? What's in the bag, Jimmy?" And then he pulls out a bag. He pulls out another bag. I go, "It's another bag. There's another bag inside of it. What's inside that bag?" And he pulls another bag out. I'm like, "It's another bag." And then finally, like silverware starts flying. I'm like, "It's silverware." But what's in the bag, Jimmy?
It was definitely crazy. I mean, the whole night, there was, again, POW Entertainment has been able to pull off that special electricity in the air for each match. Each match was on point. You can't go wrong. And it was just another special night that the fans got to see. And I know as you guys are talking here, I know you guys could probably see me over here, but I'm going to try to pull that clip up where Brian took that shot from Mason. Yeah. Now, do you think, now you know your brother, now do you think he will have an issue with Mason now?
Is he still going to call everything right down the middle, or is it going to go swing a little bit now?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It can go either way. It just, however, it's whatever he decides, whatever they decide. They just got to talk that out. Then he got jack nothing to do with me.
You got shit to do with me, man.
Knowing Brian and the kind person that he is, unlike me, I think he will. I think they'll be okay. I think he will still call it down the middle, just as long as Brian helps me. If gives me a little nudge here and there.
Okay,
Just a little-
I'm working it out now, so
No,
fans,
you're good. Don't worry.
you're gonna see this. This is crazy, and it actually got the pop of the night. I think. I mean,
Hey, we got the sound coming over here.
okay.
So,
Let me see. I mean, it's just crazy on how it happened, and like I said, this.
Yeah.
We're,
Yeah, no, it was. I was just saying, it was crazy.
it's just like the explosion of the door, the chairs flew out.
Yeah, well,
from underneath, like-
nobody saw it coming either.
No,
I didn't
no.
know. Nobody saw it.
I didn't.
So,
I thought either you or Mason was going to go into that table.
it wasn't gonna be me. I'll tell you that. Damn sure it wasn't gonna be me. But yeah, no, nobody was expecting it, and I think that was like the first time we got like an actual like loud bang.
Yeah.
You know, like especially the cookie sheet.
Yeah.
So I don't think anybody was.
Or the garbage can going right on you. That was a good sound.
Yeah. It
Alright.
still rings, bro.
all right,
Thanks for telling me,
He got
guy.
me. He got me.
All right, I'm gonna pop the clip up now.
You hope you. There it is.
Oh, here we go. We got sound with it?
I'm gonna.
Throw it back, Nick. Throw it back. Roll it back.
All right,
Oh,
there you go.
yeah, hit the mute button. Hit the mute button.
Pause it.
Hit the mute
What,
button.
I'm try-
Pause it.
Right
Pause
there.
what we doing?
Mute. You gotta turn the volume up on it.
Oh, and now, okay, there we
There's
go.
Yeah.
All right, tell you what, let me do
He had
this.
to put his specs back on.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
He's looking over like.
All right, tell you what, here we go, fans.
All right, we got it.
Oh no! Oh! Oh! What? What?
What?
Oh, there you go.
It was like a Pat McAfee, like.
Who are you?
What? What other clips we got?
Hank Hill.
Oh. What other clips can we pull up here, Nick? This is fun. I like it. I like this.
I mean, I'd have to look.
All right.
We
all right,
do,
well,
okay, we did get the Jimmy and Eric got inducted into the POWW Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Total surprise by
Yeah.
Mary Jo and all that.
You got hit in the nuts by your son. Chris
yeah,
Hemsworth. Ding.
ding.
Ding. There we go.
You know, what I'm gonna do though is this. Like I said, fans, this is the first night doing this, but I'm gonna be better prepared next time because I am gonna do the prep work, you know, ahead of time here because there's a lot of cool little things.
Yeah,
that we
cool
could,
little toys that we can.
we could try to play around with.
I think you're doing a fine job.
Yeah, right.
But like I said,
Round of applause for Nick on that. There we go.
Hey.
Hey.
You're at the gym lifting.
well, like I said,
Stop what you're doing.
Give him a little na da 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 da
okay. Stop. Let me see where. If I can find it real quick because it was at the beginning of the show, obviously, and you know the thing is, if I would have thought sooner, but again, we were playing furniture mover to move the studios around and
Yeah, we were.
setting this up and all that, and
It's nice. Ooh,
Okay.
you got a Hulk Hogan thermos lunchbox there. That's nice.
here we go. You see,
What we got here?
I'm setting up the
The nut shot?
no.
We're not going to show the world the
No,
beans
but-
going above the Frank. No.
So
Ooh, boo me.
Yeah, no, boo.
I'll be here all week. Thank you. Try the veal.
Now, as fans know, that Mary Jo, Jimmy's sister, runs the door, and she has obviously kind of taken the spot of Ma Blaze, and
Which
she.
props to her.
Yeah. Yes, Mary Jo.
Shout out to Mom Blaze for being there.
Yeah, it was so good to see her there. It was so good to see her.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, her and Mike Blade kind of keep an eye on the door, and she went and took care of something because she knew damn good and well that Jimmy and Eric would have never done that.
Well,
So-
Jim renounced his original Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Originally, he was inducted for 2010, I believe. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Jim was like, "No, I don't want to be in it," and he just denounced it. So, so now he's in it again. Kind of. Technically, he's in it again.
All right.
But yeah, he denounced it.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, we got the video.
I mean,
And have touched us all as well. So it's only fitting, I think, that on behalf of everyone in this room, everyone in your family, and your huge family upstairs who loves you to death, both of you, we're inducting you as the first tag team revolution in the POWW Hall of Fame.
Oh, look at that.
yep.
Together.
There. I think, like I said, I'm still working out the kinks on this, and I think that in future shows, this is going to definitely turn out a little bit better. A lot better.
Oh yeah.
So,
But I like you guys have a nice skeleton for this. But yeah, that was a very special moment for sure.
yeah, and I said seeing Ma Blaze there and all that. Now, running down the card, like I said, you see GQ back, you see Will Emery back, pretty much Mateo versus Moondog. Now Moondog didn't want to win the way he won, but it happened.
Right.
While kind of prepping for your match and all that, I mean, did you have a chance to catch any of the show before your match?
I think I watched it sporadically here and there, but you know how shows go.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the match I watched start to finish, I think, was GQ and Will Emery, because I grew up watching them, and I always enjoyed watching their stuff even when I was a kid, and I think that was going to be a solid match to start us off, and it was.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's good to see Will back in the locker room, and it's good to see GQ doing his thing still. But yeah, I was like I don't want to say I was like a kid again, but like it was refreshing to see it.
Right.
Something I haven't seen in a while, so
There you go.
it was very good, and I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Awesome. Real quick, we are going to take a quick break here and let our sponsor know that we are thinking of him, and everybody, you know who he is. So we will be right back.
Fans, we know that sometimes life can throw some curveballs. If you're in need of family law advice, talk to POW Entertainment's favorite attorney, the Law Office of Christopher Hoff.
All right, guys, welcome back to Hillbilly Wreckers. We're here doing the video podcast with KYZYLE, our POW Heavyweight Champion. Yeah, all right. So Nick was pulling up some clips here.
Yeah.
And you want to get into that?
Well, I'm working on it now, and I figured as it's doing its thing that you could do your 3 record questions. I mean, even if you don't want to, if you, Mr. KYZYLE, being a little finicky since he's a champion now, don't want to answer all the questions.
All right, we'll try.
I'm working on it.
I'm working.
Few answers for your questions. So
All right.
I'm trying to be nice.
Okay.
How about we do some 3 wrecking questions, 3 rapid wrecking questions. How about that? We ready? We ready for that?
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite Christmas song?
Favorite Christmas song?
Yeah. You a Mariah Carey fan? All I Want for Christmas Is You? You sing along to that?
You know what? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm talking to myself here. We're
there's a metal song. It's a metal cover of I forget. It's called Zombie Claws. and you should look it up because it jams, and it's to the speed of what is it? It's Dracula. By
Okay.
Zombie. It's like a cover of that song, but they turn it into a Christmas song.
All right, I'm gonna check that one out. I'll check that one out on
The music video is
on
interesting.
Spotify, Apple, or Google. I'll check that out on there. All right, cool.
Yeah.
What was the best gift that you got as a kid for Christmas?
And don't say forks.
That's a gift?
Yeah. Did you get like a PlayStation 2? Did you open up
Yeah,
a
I was literally about to say.
Yeah,
okay,
PlayStation 2.
so
All
I
right.
remember getting an Xbox 360 Connect.
Nice.
And my mom revealed to me and my brother that we were walking past it for weeks and we didn't even know it. But I remember just being
Really?
yeah, and I remember being so like excited. I was like, I couldn't believe it. And then while my mom and my brother like were messing with the Connect, I remember I really wanted to try and like I really wanted to play, and they were saying no. Like all they were doing was trying to get it set up. Like I was really adamant on playing.
Yeah.
So then I thought they weren't letting me play. So then I got pissed off and I ran out and I cried.
All right.
But yeah, I would say that.
Xbox 360 with a Connect. All right.
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite Christmas movie of all time?
I don't want to say Die Hard.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
I don't want to say it because I don't want to cause problems. All right, I do want to say it, but you know what? Yeah, Die Hard.
Yeah, Die
Hell
Hard.
yeah. You know what? I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'll die on that hill. All right, I'll die on it.
I'm with you on that.
Die Hard.
No, okay.
It's Christmas.
All right.
All right. I agree with it.
Now-
All good.
Now that I got my act together here and not getting brain fart while I'm trying to edit, this sequence that we're fixing to show,
Yes.
and it starts with the trash can. I'm gonna pop it up and explain this this finishing sequence.
What I was experiencing.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Here we go. And
Kyle, you better turn around.
Oh God.
The face of KYZYLE!
Pain.
His face is inverted in the can!
I didn't feel like moving. I just want to sit there and lay down.
That was great.
This is unbelievable! All four men laid out again!
We're about 20 minutes into this match, and it doesn't look like there's an end in sight.
Oh, we got the bag.
What does Jimmy Blaze have in that bag? What's in the bag, Jimmy?
I don't know, but there's a
What's in
lot
the
of
bag?
weight there.
What?
Okay, it's a target bag.
It's a bag inside of a bag. What's inside that bag?
Maybe you brought Christmas presents.
Oh,
Pow
another
merchandise.
bag. Oh!
My God, he emptied out the cutlery.
Oh man.
They emptied out the Dollar Tree because all the forks are here.
Yeah. I remember he found my secret stash.
your secret stash.
Jimmy Blaze, the only man
I did not.
Oh,
I did not see that coming.
oh, it was like a paintbrush of us.
Scared the shit
Oh.
out of me.
Woke you up a little bit, huh?
A little bit.
Stay
Didn't
in
prepare me for
that
that.
corner.
This.
We got 2. We got 3.
5. Oh. And a look.
Oh!
KYZYLE now.
No!
Looked like he didn't want to let go.
No! No!
From the heavens. 1, 2, 3. And just
Your new
like that.
POWW Heavyweight Champion, KYZYLE!
And we have a change
Yeah, that was-
of the guard.
That was crazy. That was,
RJ said it right there. Changing of the guard.
yeah, absolutely.
you believe this?
In a match like this, any man had the opportunity to go over.
I hate to be the man who's got to clean all that. And I hate myself right now because I have to clean all that.
Oh shit! Because I am the guy that has to clean all that. Oh shit!
Oh man, that was good. That was good. I don't remember saying that, but that was good.
And I hate myself because I have to clean that.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh,
Good
well there
times.
it is.
Good times, yeah.
That was a lot.
It was. Now that, like you said, you are walking into the new year as POW Heavyweight Champion. Any predictions for yourself in the year of 2024?
Destruction and conquering. Whether I have the title or not, but I don't see that title leaving me. But that's what you're going to get out of me. Is all of me.
Interesting.
Now, are you looking to be the longest reigning POW champion? I know there's going to be some time and a lot of hurdles to go over to accomplish that, but is that your goal? Would that be your goal as champion?
My goal is to have the title for as long as I can, and then if I beat the record, then I beat the record.
Mm-hmm.
That's not necessarily what I'm aiming for. I'm
Right.
aiming to hold that title for as long as I can.
Okay.
I hear
All right.
you.
That's
Now,
a great answer. I love it.
There you
All
go.
right. So, Nick, anything on the next show?
Actually,
you
that's
have
what
any guests for
we are.
for your hot seat?
Well, I'd like to know how this is going to turn out due to the fact that Christopher Hedford decided to put his hands on me. So thank you, IPA, for saving me there. I appreciate it. And, I hope whatever two of the Reckoning decides to step up to try to take them titles, I hope that IPA does a pretty good number on them. And you never know. I mean, I might just go ahead and go out there with them. I don't know, because I had to explain myself with him in the ring. I wanted to know what was going on. And fans just, check out Michael Bear Photography. The pictures say it all for themselves. Mm-hmm. I'm sure I'll have some footage up there real soon. And his managing tactics are definitely something that is starting to get under my nerves. And I don't know if he's going to try to tangle with you and with his group to try to take that away from yourself. I mean, your thoughts on that? I mean, what are you going to do if, Chris Hedford decides that he wants to, put that in his trophy case?
Two things. One, I think you should dust off the old boots and handle your business yourself with your son. Number two, I told him before, I feel like Logan Steele, I should say. I feel like he does deserve a shot.
Mm-hmm.
But if they do cash in that key, then I better be at 100%. Because if you beat me when I'm not, or if you face me when I'm not 100%, you're just a coward to me. Because you don't challenge me when I'm at my best.
I mean, I was surprised the Reckoning didn't come out and cash in one of the keys and try to pin somebody,
Well, you know what? I would honestly have to say that, that would have not been a good move on the Reckoning's part.
Maybe they're true on their word. Because I told them. They seemed to respect it. They seemed to respect it.
Well, see, now...
So, we'll see.
True, but again, you have known Christopher...
I know.
Since, you guys took turn ringing the bell and taking gear. You guys practically grew up, with each other.
I'd say we grew up together.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So it'd be interesting to see how that turns out. So, but the new year seems like we are having some new faces come to Fox Lake.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is going to definitely be interesting. It does set up certain things here that's going to definitely be questionable. But we'll start it off. Tommy McCobb, your boy, no pun intended there, Mason. Taking on Trog, the caveman. And this is not the first time that they have tangled before.
No.
So, I mean...
No, it is not. But I am excited to see it. I mean, Tom is Mr. McCobb is a former POW champion.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Midwest champion.
Yes,
you know?
I said it. He validated himself.
Yes.
He is something to be reckoned with. So...
No, absolutely. You know, and Tommy McCobb has come a long way, you know, in the short time that he's been around, too. And I could see him definitely being a major factor in POW Entertainment. Not like he is now, but he is definitely there, you know. So I wouldn't want to have to tangle with him. Hopefully you keep him over there by you and
sometimes
so
he does
forth.
his own thing, sometimes I do my own thing.
We've got some women's action, and so to speak. Maggie Lee, very popular. She's been making her way around the Midwest and so forth. Very popular. CSW, Damage, and just to name a couple. Taking on Shelly Benson. This chick here has really made a name of herself. I mean, trained by Vic Capri, Steve Boz, and them guys. And she has come a long way. So that would definitely be an interesting match.
Oh, yeah, absolutely it will be. And then, what we got next? We got Acid Jazz with your son, Christopher Hedford,
Yeah.
taking on GQ and Axel Rico for the Midwest Championship. What do you know? What do you think of that one?
Well, now that GQ always brings his A game. Axel Rico, he's just getting off of an injury. But I'm not taking nothing away from the guy because he has definitely had like one of the classic matches, you know, at You Better Work, you know, with Mason, Axel Breo, Quinn Weddock, and all that. That was, you know, he definitely knows his game. You know, Acid Jazz, you know, he's been around, and you can't count Chris out. You know, I'm sure he's going to have somebody else lurking in the way.
Yeah.
You know, so Acid Jazz is going to definitely have his hands full.
Oh, yeah.
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 What
Goes back to that target on your back.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Now, Mateo Valentine still running off the rails, showing that he is no longer a POW fan favorite. Taking on your boy Mason Perks, and this ought to be interesting because you know, both men here are top contenders, and anything could go in this match.
I mean, this match alone could be match of the night.
Yeah.
Just them two going at it. Who knows, man?
Yeah, I mean they have fought each other in the past, and you know, Mateo being on that frame of mind that he's in now, you know, who knows how this is going to turn out. So
Right.
It's going to be a good match regardless, though.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you know, I mean, both guys there, you know, totally capable of coming after you next.
Absolutely. I mean, facing both of them, I know what they can bring, obviously. And like I said, that's going to be a great match, and they're going to put nothing but 150% in there for the fans and for themselves because, like you said, they both want it.
Yeah.
So, very. I should be watching that. Everyone should be watching that.
Okay. Tag team championship.
We got, it looks like IPA versus the Reckoning with your son again.
Yeah, we don't know what to. I mean, it could be Logan and Tyler and Dukes and Logan. Dukes and Tyler. I mean,
it could be a whole bunch of them.
Any type of combination. But again, since Chris, you put your hands on me. Don't be surprised if you're going back into the locker room licking your wounds.
Dust the boots off, Nick. Come on.
Right?
Jeez.
Hey, everything happens when it needs to happen. Hey. Hey.
Hi, Trev.
Hi, Trev.
Hi.
Hey, how are ya? How are ya? And then evidently, as I see here, and that I guess I didn't get the memo in my emails, is that you're going to be on my hot seat.
Yes, I am. Very excited to be part of it.
I guess I'm going to have to get a few things in order for this, and now that I'm covering you on the podcast here, I'm going to have to
be kind of smart about your questions.
Yeah, I'm going to, but I'm not going to reveal my full hand.
Right.
So, and like it says, the same thing about like with Chris, you don't show your old hand.
I get it.
I've forgotten more tricks than he knows. So it's like. I didn't become notorious for no reason.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So,
Right.
but that is, it for the our show in Fox Lake. Tongue tied here, trying to do two things at once. And I will kind of get to that. I mean, Wrecker, you got anything on store for the holidays?
No, just gonna enjoy my time at home and pretty much it. I don't know what more.
Sick, dude. Sick.
I'm just,
That's
if the boys want to come by and
That's Slayer.
Hang out for a little bit.
more than welcome
Drink
to.
some
Like,
Jack Fire.
what?
What?
Anyway.
Play some darts in the garage. What?
Oh, wow.
Play some.
No, are those the real darts with the real points?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
like the steel
I gotta get
ones.
the heavier ones though.
No.
Yeah, they're
Oh
pretty
my
light,
God.
but there's the steel tip.
Oh, the steel tip darts. Oh my God. I remember buddies and I growing up had the den like in the back of our in our house, and I always play darts. We're not thinking none of it. Every now and then you hit the walls and shit like that. But then when you take the dartboard down and see all these holes around it, oh my God, my folks were pissed. Both of them. Yeah. They were pissed. Because, back in the 80s, there was no such thing as the dartboards that you see now in the bars and
It was
stuff
just
like
the
that.
circle board on the wall.
Yeah, circle board on the wall.
That's pretty much what it is in the garage. Just circle board on the wall and just hit the board.
All right. Now, do we have any road stories? Do we want to finish off with, or anything interesting happened lately, or what?
I have interesting interactions that I've had during matches. If you want to hear those.
Okay.
There was this. So it was this Saturday. This past Saturday, I was on the floor and Eric hit me with the Cheerios, and the Fruit Loops. And there's fruit. Excuse me. There's Fruit Loops all over the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm by Brandon, Mike's son.
Yeah.
And his friends were there. And they're looking at me and they're talking their shit. So I just took one of the Fruit Loops and I started chewing them. They're like, oh, and then I spat it back at them. There's that. There's a time I was at SCW. I think it was a triple threat. It was me versus Mason versus Koa.
Okay.
And I was on the outside. And I was on the ground, and some little kid was I was right by this little kid's feet, and he was looking away from me. And I looked down, and he had this open bag of Cheeto Puffs. Mm-hmm. So I just took his Cheeto Puffs, and I squished them, and I turned them to crumbs.
Oh, no.
And he looked down, his eyes were big, his mouth was open, and I gave those back. You can have those. And his mom is laughing her ass off. She don't care. I was like, oh, whatever. Don't leave your Cheetos around like that. Look, it was half full, too.
Right.
I was like, whatever. If you're really mad, I'll give you $2.
Oh, you know.
I don't know, there's lots of those little stories,
Well,
you know.
Oh yeah, well I mean just like everybody's got them, like especially when somebody's trying to fix a ring and somebody kicks the rope at them. So I mean, I mean,
There's been fights after shows, all that stuff. Experience those.
yeah.
Those aren't fun.
Speaking of, you did mention SCW. Are you going to be on their show on December 16th?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
I don't know.
Yeah, because you along with Scott Spade and a few others have really been tearing the place up over there.
And,
You know.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
How do you like working for Hunter and his guys?
I like it. I like the crowd. It's an old school vibe. Yeah, I like working with the guys there and girls. Yeah, I enjoy the locker room. It's fun. It's decent. Yeah. It's a really nice crowd in the locker room. It's a really nice vibe all the way around.
Maybe schmoozing you up a little bit, and get you over in the power.
You asked me a question.
I know. I know. I'm just trying to stir the pot here because Hunter Payne is a former POW champion.
He is. I know. He was a damn good one.
But no, Hunter runs a good promotion out there. Fans, if you ever get the chance to get out to that neck of the woods, it is something. It's something. Mantino.
Travel for wrestling shows.
Yeah. They're the best. I love doing
Travel
it.
for it. I mean, the shirt.
Yeah.
Corona, support independent wrestling.
Yep.
I mean, this Saturday, I got my daughter's basketball tournament in the morning. And Cary, and then as soon as that's over, driving from Cary to Cadillac.
You are doing that?
I'm doing it, so I just need to find somebody who wants to come with me. And then,
do you not have anybody right now?
not right now, no. So then do the show, drive right back, and have my daughter's basketball tournament at 9 a.m. at Hersey High School. So, yeah. That's going to be...
Oh, I mean, go out of, if you're just a
But
fan,
it's fun. It's fun, though.
Go out. Have a thing. I was talking to somebody earlier about, doing a thing instead of just sitting at home doing nothing.
Right.
Find a thing. Go do your thing.
Right.
It's nice to have a thing.
And if I didn't love it, I wouldn't do it.
Right.
That's...
Go out, spend the $10 to $20 or whatever
Right.
it is.
And there's plenty of independent wrestling out there.
Exactly.
All it takes is just
and there's
your
so
phone.
many tastes and flavors and companies that you all get you dabble your hands in, and it's
you can
get
always
out there supporting, man.
open up your phone and type in local wrestling near me tonight. And something will pop up.
Chicago Independent Wrestling. Boom.
Boom. Whatever time look it up. Wherever you're listening.
And like it says, guaranteed they're on Facebook. Check them out honestly, check them out on Facebook first, because your better promotions, POW and Entertainment, UWE, AAW, they by the look of their Facebook page will let you know if they're a good promotion to go see.
Right.
You've been around long enough. You've definitely been around long enough to where, running a promotion and you get there and it's no entrance, ring is shoddy, two people show up, and just, and it's
an investment. You have to invest in
and
it
is total
a shitty product. You're going to get shitty results.
Yeah.
Bottom line, you go. It's what's the difference between having a wrestling ring in this gym compared to having a wrestling ring in my backyard?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no there's if you just have a ring and chairs, yes, sure, that's fine. That's fine. You could put on an amazing show with that, but if you're looking at it from production wise, and appeal wise, the visual of it, people may or may not be turned off from it.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you lose some of your customers at.
Right.
Well, then too, I mean, if people don't do their homework and they go see a shit show, they're gonna think all independent wrestling is a shit show.
Right.
That's why I say a little bit do your homework.
Right.
But there's great wrestling out there. And quite honestly, absolutely. You travel to different promotions. A lot of these guys around here travel. So if you like following someone, and it's the biggest compliment also
even
to you guys.
If you look it up and you see it's an hour away, don't let that discourage you.
An hour drive for
Like,
wrestlers.
like,
is like 20
like
It's
there's wrestlers who are driving over 5 hours just
Yeah.
to come to do the show for a small part of entertainment in your day.
Yeah.
So go out there, support,
It's like
whoever's
this.
around.
Everybody has driven over an hour or whatever for something that they want to do. Go to a fair, go
Right.
to a craft show, go to a car show, or whatever. So people have traveled. So don't, it's too far. Bullshit.
Yeah, no.
This is bullshit.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. So I mean, there it is. I mean, I'm telling you, we have cruised right along, and we are at a little over an hour, and of course, some of this will be edited up, cleaned up just a tad bit. But the main thing for the video fans is to give it to you all. This is how it is, and this is how we roll, and and so forth.
And then all it takes is a click, a like.
Yes.
Say it to a friend. They tell somebody, like,
right.
Just spread the word about it.
And this is why we're doing what we're doing
Yeah.
is what we're doing. The work is always going to have to be put in to put in a good product. And we're doing the best we can with what we have to work with. And you know what? I don't see anybody else, independent-wise, doing what POW Entertainment is trying to do by giving you an insight, with the wrestlers and giving you an insight for our shows and just talk about wrestling in general also. So there it is. And like he says, a share, a like on Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, I mean, we're trying to do the best
Apple,
we can.
Google,
so,
whatever you use, whatever you listen to,
It's it. And again, real quick with with Fox Lake, a lot of the stuff has been sold out. I think I'm looking real quick.
Front Row is sold out right now. I don't know.
Yeah, front row is sold out. Second row is probably going to be sold out within the week, I would say. And then it's going to come down to general admission, which will probably get sold out before the 6th of January, and then back to standing room only, because
back to the grind.
That's how it's going now. It's
to the grind.
It's going to go selling out. We're selling out shows again. We're getting back on that track.
And we are making our way back into T-Woods again too, in January. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somewhere, towards the end of the month there. It's good to be at T-Woods. I like T-Woods because they got good food, and a lot of memories have been being made there too. Matter of fact, we'll end it with this. One of your favorite memories at T-Woods, and not trying to put Mateo Valentine through the floor.
All right. So maybe not one of my favorites, but the one that popped in my head like right away. This has nothing really to do. It has something to do with wrestling, but it was nothing like I had like wrestling experience. I was a kid, and this is when my dad was still pretty active wrestling. I think it was Chris Cairo hit him over the head with a microphone, and he left a dent and a microphone print on my dad's head.
Oh no!
Yeah. So yeah, bro. He stiffed him.
What year was that?
Oh, dude, I don't know. I was.
Cairo and your dad.
Yeah, maybe Cairo came in for something of the other. Maybe just a run.
Okay.
I don't remember the scenario.
Because
I don't remember Cairo and my dad feuding. I don't think. Maybe they probably did. But yeah, I remember I saw it and I came up to him from behind him. And the table that we were at or whatever, it was a group. I went up to him and I tapped his head and I went, "Hello?" And then everyone just did one of those. That was the one that popped in my head right away. But I don't know. Those award parties at T-Woods are always cool. Those are always special. I've had different events in my personal life go on there.
Okay.
I've been going to T-Woods since I was a child, so just like Fox Lake, there's so many memories that I have there. But that was one of that. You know what? Sorry, I hit your microphone. another memory that I have from there is when Yabo hit me with a lollipop in the back.
I was thinking about that one. Yeah. Yeah, I actually put that on one of the highlight videos.
Yeah, I saw it, dude. Yeah. Wait, did you?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. I put it on. I think last year's Christmas video.
Yeah,
I might have.
Yeah.
One of them. And that's another thing that you could be watching for their fans, that I will be airing the POW Christmas video. For POW in review, I guess. So that'll be going up on the POW Facebook page here real soon too. So, but there it is, fans. Our first video, our first little video podcast all the way through. KYZYLE, thank you very much for coming on again. Yay! So this is going to be fun to mix this together and get it all set. And again, we're doing things that no other promotion is doing at the time. So hopefully it catches on. Friends, tell your enemies. I don't care who you tell. Share, like, do it all for us, fans. And I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed, because this thing right here has got a lot of POW memories in it, and I am more than glad. Soon, be quiet. Don't jinx me.
It's coming out too.
Yeah, there you go. POW Nation, if you want to help me out, everybody can put in a kitty, and I'll be more than glad to get some more hard drives to make sure that nothing happens to POW Entertainment and CCW history. So there it is, fans. For the train wrecker, KYZYLE, and good old Nick H here, we appreciate you watching this time, and we will definitely talk to you guys next time.
Choo choo.